What's up, y'all? Mechanics Garage coming back at you with some more Project 70 work. As you saw on one of our last videos, we was doing some work here, doing these fenders. Like you saw, we got both these front fenders on here. Here's one of the old fenders. As you can see why we had to replace it. This bad boy was pretty crappy down here. So on these, we had to take off the trim, because we're gonna take this trim and transfer it over to the newer fenders. So there was like a chrome piece right here that had some screws in it. There was like a little piece over here on the end. Oh, this one, you see I still left this one on here. I still gotta get this one off. So I'm gonna put some PP blaster up in here. There's a couple screws holding this thing in. I think it's like 4 3/8 screws or 3/8 cap, something like that. There was a trim here. Come back down this side. We had the side marker. Already pulled those out. Then on this driver's side, we went back and put a second coat of primer on here. So we'll probably come back with probably one more and then do some more sanding. You can see like the imperfections and where it needs some more fill. Over here, still gotta get this down a little bit more. It's kind of like got some spider webbing on there. All right, come around here to the passenger side. This is the passenger fender. See how bad that was. Those bottom corners was really bad on these. And you figure they should be after, what, 42 years, I think? This car's a 70. And here's the passenger door. About to start working on this next. So taped off some of this trim, taped off the door handle, pulled off some of this chrome trim. So here's some of the pieces right here. As you see, the chrome is in really good shape. Make sure you label your parts, because otherwise you ain't gonna figure out where this crap goes when you go put it back together. So we gotta come down here and do some sanding, clean all this up. A little bit of filling going in down here. But we'll see what else comes up as we start to work on this thing. All right, you can see the inside of the door. It's got some surface rust. This ain't too bad. Got to fix this corner here. Corner's a little crappy. And then we did find a little hole right here. Got to fix that. As you can see it better now, and I moved the light out the way. And this little corner here, we'll probably clean this up, get rid of this rust, tack in the new piece, make that nice and pretty. And then pour 15 all the inside this door here. All right, as you can see, we're working down the driver's side now. Already gone back and primed this fender twice. Now we're working our way down the door. We just pulled all this trim off down here. As you can see, usually behind this trim from sitting from 30, 40 years starts to rust out a little bit, but it's still pretty solid. So you see a lot of guys will go and just cut these rivets off and go for a smooth door. We're still trying to figure out which direction we're gonna go here. As you can see with the light. And we're gonna start knocking down this rear fender too. So still going through the first process of doing the first knockdown. We got some 40 grit, then some 60 grit. Then we're gonna hit it with some 120. Let's see how smooth we can get it before we prime it. Bring it back around here. We already coated this over here twice. So this is drying up right here on this back quarter. Still got some waves and stuff in it a little bit, but you know, still ain't done. Still got some more stuff to do down here. Coming along on this side. Passenger side is pretty much almost done. Still got a little bit of work to do down here. All right, as you can see, we're making progress on the roof. Working on the, I think these are called the sail panels. This is the back part of the roof by the rear window. So you can see where we started to sand it down on the driver's side. And I'm gonna swing you around to the passenger side so you can see exactly where we are with that side. Boom, look at that. If you recall from a previous video, this was like really crappy looking. Yeah, it looked really bad. It had a lot of work to do, had a lot of sanding and priming. As you can see how the roof was, or how the roof is. This is basically how this panel was here. So it's looking good. Got it smoothed down, still gotta come back. Maybe put like a guide coat on there. It's probably sand it down a little bit more, but we ain't gonna make it perfect because we got something special we're gonna do to this roof. So we just wanna get it so it's pretty nice. And you see you got the nice lines going right here. This is just dust. Don't mind that. But yeah, it's coming along. All right, we got the fenders back off the car. Check out the inside of them. The inside of these fenders are actually pretty nice too. So we're gonna try to scrub these down, do some sanding, kind of smooth these out a little bit so we can prime and paint the inside of the fenders before we put the fender wells back in. But I wanted to show you what it looked like before so you can see. All right, guys, we've been doing some more body work on the car. As you can see here, this is the passenger side rear quarter. This is completely done now. We still got some work to do on the trunk, but what we've been focusing on is this roof. As you can see now, we got most of this all smoothed out. Got some work done on here on the top. Trying to get this all smoothed out. Let me swing back around here so you can see the other side. You can see that roof work is coming together. It's a lot of hours, a lot of elbow grease. Still got some stuff to fill in right here. So this side ain't fully smoothed out, but it's coming along, coming along. And this rear quarter is done also. This is the driver's side. We got a little bit to do on the bottom, but for the most part, this rear quarter is complete. But yeah, that's where we at. Come holler at us on the next one. Keep watching.